probably too early out here to expect a whole lot. It's, wow, it's early, all right. 5:40 or so out here around our neck of the woods. Yeah, 5:46. So I don't think anybody's up and awake just yet. But I figured I'd bump this thing down one time and see what's happening out here in the world of sound. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Dropping a hammer? Try to get that doggone wire stuck in the right spot. Anyway, we'll see what kind of life there is out here. Motormouth Mall, cruising this thing 1 fat watt at a time. And I don't hear anything out there. That's weird. I thought for sure there'd be somebody out there somewhere. I thought for absolutely sure there'd be somebody out there. Let me turn the audio up here a little bit more. So just a tad bit more audio up in there. Motormouth Mall, cruising. See what this thing will do. I got down. I thought there'd be a little control of gain over here, too. Yeah, that's weird. There's a bit of a noise in the background there, but I'm not going to worry about it yet. Motormouth Mall's stepping. I'm back out. That's the way it goes. I guess you gotta wait for the sun to get up a little bit higher to get a job done. So we'll have to get back on the quiet side and see what Mother Nature does this next time around. Motormouth Mall, cruising 1 fat watt at a time. There's a little bit more audio right there on the processing. Now let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, test. And I got down. Right. Well, if 500 watts doesn't get the job done, I don't think anything will. At least not right now. Hello, radio. Yeah, we got the fire in the wire and nothing happening. All right. All right, we took the AJC down from 23. Take the AJC down from 23 to 14, and we'll stay on top of the microphone, and we'll throw just a little bit more. A little bit more gain coming out of the processor right here. Hello, test. Just a little bit more hitting the processor. Check 1, 2. Test. And a little bit less coming out of here. Checking a little bit more. Test 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right there. All right, that's it. It's the best we can do. Check. Maybe we'll tend that back down a little bit. That's about the best we're going to do right there, I believe. Hello. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, audio test. All right, we'll give that a shot and see what that does. Well, I thought for sure there'd be some life out here somewhere. Yeah, turn the antenna down south. Look down under for a second and see what's going on down there in Australia. I don't think there'll be anything going on around this time in Australia, but I'll look anyway. While I'm out here, Motor Mouth Mall working this thing, one fat watt at a time. They got down. Nothing across the pond over there in the UK, so interesting. All right, now stand by. Mother Nature's gonna be. It's the way Mother Nature's gonna act this morning. Somebody out there roll up of our receiver. Not sure who that was, but whoever that was will be the first signal that rolls out here to the West Coast. Who was that out there, Break? Not sure who that was. I hear a signal out there popping up above the noise. I hear a signal out there popping up above the noise to Break. We'll see who that is. That one more time, pop up in there one more time to Break. Mother Nature is trying. She's trying real hard to get up in there. somebody with a little bit more hammer, a little bit better audio, a little bit bigger antenna, or a whole lot more Mother Nature, something like that. Motormouth Mall, cruising. I got down, breaker. Somebody out there on Channel 28 to roll up in here. I thought for sure there'd be something up in here. I thought for sure there would be something roll up in this neck of the woods. But apparently I'm wrong. That's the way that goes from time to time. Motormouth Mall working this thing one fat watt at a time. And we're back out reading on this mail. I heard Grandpa Jones. Let me go over to the omnidirectional 5/8 wave. What's up there, Grandpa Jones?
Well, I just got up a little bit ago. My feet was giving me some trouble. I've been having foot trouble lately, so. And I got up, 20 minutes ago. Got the coffee on the stove. Waiting for that to get done.
10-4. Sure is good to hear you up in there. I got up extra early this morning. I don't know why. What provoked me to get up here now? But I got up and I thought, well, shoot, I was going to make a cup of coffee and all that stuff, and I didn't because I'm going to wait for Jackie to get up a little bit later on here, so I don't want to get the coffee made and then have it sit for a long time. So, anyway, I figured I'd come out here to the radio room. Monitor radio. I'm having a heck of a time trying to figure out where to put the cable to give it to that local hum. Local hum always happens when I monitor. Let me try something here. Let me do something. We'll switch over to the SDR. Yeah, we'll switch over to the SDR for the monitor. Anyway, That's better than it was the other way. Anyway, Grandpa Jones, so I get out here, and I thought, well, maybe there's a delay on the SDR. I got to take that. I get damn headphones off. Holy smokes. Anyway, I got out here thinking there'd be some UK or something interesting happening that, I don't usually hear because I'm not usually out here this early. And so I turned everything on and put a little fire in the wire and figured, well, see what happens. And there was a little signal, a small signal just a little bit ago, but I couldn't really hear much. And then you came in there with all of that beautiful, killer, wonderful audio. About blew me out of the chair over here, Greg.
Well, thank you for the compliment. I'm still having a little problem with the key-down switch for this thing. I messed with it here a while back and got it working pretty good. Now it's got a little short in it. Occasionally when I key up, I have to double key sometimes. And if you're ever over this way and you have a mind to come in and look around, maybe do a solder on that thing, because this thing fixes for me. I'd appreciate it. I'm not good with my fingers anymore. They're all tingly, I get nerve problems in my feet and my fingers, and my bones are getting where they ache. There it goes. See, there. Yeah, see, it cuts in and out of me. I have to double clutch. But anyway, your radio sounded good this morning. I'm sure that you'll do fine when we get a little scoop in here.
10-4, wow, yeah, 10-4, the double clutching. I hear that thing. It dropped out a couple of times there for you, and I was like, wow, doggone it. I heard that, I did. I'm going to turn this audio up here a little bit and turn this down a little bit and see what that does right about like that. I'll have to remember to bring a soldering iron and some solder and diagonals and see if we can fix that if that's what it is. Otherwise, it might be another switch. Time for another switch. You've been using that switch for a while, and those, they only have they have a life expectancy that's not so great. Those, I got those from Taiwan or China or wherever the hell. I got them on wish.com, so I'll maybe also bring over another switch, a better switch of some sort. Anyway, all right, yeah, we'll take a look at that. Sorry to hear that thing's acting up on you. I didn't even know it was doing that. It was the first I heard of it, but man, your audio's still on the top shelf. Mind-blowing every single time I hear your audio come over this radio. I'm like, wow, what a set of pipes. Hey, so what's new and exciting out there in the world? I haven't been keeping up on a whole lot of stuff going on around here. Is Jelly Belly out there? I guess he's probably out there pretty often. But what about Nighthawk and who else? Smoking Pete and all the rest. Are they still out there? Oh, Mr. Nobody and MacGyver. And were they still out here, Brink?
Well, I talked to JB. Yeah, Jelly Belly's out here. And I talked to Nighthawk the other night for a little bit, the evening. And Country Bear and who is it? Mr. Nobody. I don't hear them out here. They stay on the FM all the time on the ham band, And who else is not out here anymore? Oh, I talked to Scotty 135 he used to be. Scotty, what's his name? On the Mobile. Yeah, man, the Fat Cat rolls through once in a while, and he's hear him out there shooting skip out of his big rig. Fat Cat. And let's see, who else still out here? I haven't heard I think MacGyver dropped the radio altogether. I don't hear him out here anymore. And I've been doing pretty good with the skip motormouth. I talked to 91 up in Chicago, and I heard a lot of, let's see who else. There's some fellow that goes by number 27. He's up around Nova Scotia or Canada, somewhere up there. Talked to him the other day, and we was on 28 or something, I think 28 or 17, I forget. Anyway, he asked me to change frequencies. Well, he said 27,183. I said, no, 27,138, I think it was. So I went over there looking for 27,138. I went to channel 27. And I looked at that and said, that ain't 138. And I went over, I found 138 was on channel 15 here. 27, 138. So by the time I figured out what the frequencies was, corresponded to what numbers, he was gone. But, yeah, I've been doing real good. 91 Chicago, and who else? Oh, I wanted to ask you something, Motormouth. Well, this thing burns up on me. Whatever happened to 45 Kilo up here? I don't hear him up. I don't hear him talking. I don't hear anybody talking to him up in the northwest corner anymore. You know what happened to him?
Yeah, he's still out there. He's out there pretty much daily, but we haven't had conditions to the northwest corner in so long. I haven't heard him actually physically in my radio, but I can see his YouTube feeds and all that stuff, pretty regularly on Facebook or whatever, YouTube, I guess, internet. So he's still out there. He's still out and about. What a trip. A fat cat. Wow, I haven't talked to him in ages. What a trip. All right, well, I don't spend, I pretty much keep this thing on the beam all the time. I hardly ever turn on the ground plane, except for if during skip I need to hear something differently or better or whatever, I'll always give the ground plane a shot. But usually I have the ground plane off, and when the skip's pretty heavy, I don't hear Santa Maria anyway, so I don't spend a lot of time locally out here to see what's going on. So I guess I'm the... I'm pretty much the culprit or the reason why I don't know what the hell's going on out here. Too funny. Anyway, yeah, 45 Kilo is doing good. All the guys up in the northwest corner are still doing good. I see posts on Facebook. They get skipped. They're talking, hooping it up. I've been hearing a lot of the, matter of fact, on the bowl, I've been hearing a lot of activity of guys on the East Coast talking up to the northwest corner. I just, and Crack Harder and 711 and all the stations up north are getting their names called. So they're all doing well. We just haven't got any good skip coming down this way. I'm looking forward to it. I miss some of the northwest corner. I like that stuff. So we'll see. Hello out there. Hello out there, Justin. Good morning time to you. Shooting Star. Good to see you. And Lemon Carrot. I'm not sure who Lemon Carrot is, but hello to you. And 72 over there. Motormouth Mall waving? Yeah, got up early this morning, I'll tell you what. Anyway, yeah, sounds good. Looks like you're doing well. Sounds like you're doing well, except for that little switch and tingling nerves and such. Thought about you the other day. I drove by your place about a week ago or so and saw the new fence. I was like, man, that looks good.
Well, you ought to see that backyard. You can actually walk in it. It actually looks nice over where the radio is, and that back side where you put that copper rod in for me. Oh, hey, I want to ask you something about that rod. I found me I couldn't find any rock salt over at Spencer's, and I didn't want to go all over, go too far away from home looking for this stuff. But they had some iodized granular salt. Not ionized, but iodized. D is in node. Is that the same thing? Which is has that electrical quality to it? Is it ionized or iodized there, Ray?
Salt. For that, salt is salt, but that's a myth. You don't need to put salt in your backyard. All you're going to do is kill all your plants. It's a myth. You're not going to change your overall soil conductivity, unless you put a tremendous amount of amendments in there, and don't worry about that. All you got to do is have that rod out there and have a decent ground connected to it for your application. You're fine. But no, don't go worrying about putting salt in there anywhere. It's when I was I was a kid, a long time ago, when I first got into radio, probably 1986-ish, right? 85, 86, I think it was. Anyway, I heard the rumors about, digging a hole and putting copper in the ground, and so I got an old Mustang radiator and some other parts I had laying around, soldered them all together, and big old copper pipe with a hole in the bottom of it, so pipe soldered to the neck of the radiator, and then a hole in the side of the pipe, so stuff that I poured in the pipe would come out. And then a 1.5-inch copper pipe coming out of the ground, and I filled that hole up, and that was about, 6 feet, 5 feet in the ground. And then I put water in there, and then I poured rock salt. I put just bags of salt. I put salt, more salt. And I kept putting salt and water, salt and water, salt and water. My signal never changed. My receive never changed. My transmit never changed. But the whole row of bottle brushes, we had 120 feet of bottle brushes. A whole damn row of bottle brushes died. So if you want a surefire way to clear your weeds, salt is a good thing, I think. Which actually is interesting because come to think about it, and I didn't think about it till just now as we're talking about it. I got neighbors. I got 1,300 feet of fence line with some neighbors that are horrible. They built up a double fence. They put up a fence between them and I, which was good enough as it was. But then they put this black plastic. But they put the black plastic on the other side of the wire, so now there's about a 4-inch gap. And they don't get to it, and I can't get to it. And they got the wire fence, which separates me from their stuff, and they got a silt fence on their side that keeps them from getting to that stuff. So these tumbleweeds and things constantly grow between these two little fences. And I think I'm going to mix up a whole batch of heavy concentrated salt water and periodically I didn't want to use Roundup, but I think I'm going to go use salt water. It was either that or diesel fuel. And key, sorry. Diesel fuel depletes the oxygen out of the soil, so diesel fuel works pretty good too, but it's expensive. Anyway, I want to kill all those weeds. Maybe that's the way to do it. Just keep that area saturated pretty good with salt. Anyway, Grandpa Jones, Motormouth Mall, got down.
Roger, Motormouth. I heard somebody when you on Keita just for a little bit ago. I heard somebody out there, a voice. But it was only for a little bit, and then he went away. I don't know who it was.
Well, we'll listen for a little bit and see what happens. Good morning over there on Cleveland. Motormouth Mall, Cleveland, Tennessee, that is. Not Ohio. 931 over there. And, yeah, shoot, man. All right, we'll give a listen real quick and see what there is out there.
Hey, Fireball. It just went away, man. Leave it alone right there. I'm talking to you right there. If you moved off from me or whatever.
I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'll be back in a minute. We'll see what's going on.
Do what you got to do. Hey, Fireball, 185, 10 minutes border.
Yeah, there's someone out there calling Fireball, I guess. I'm not going to bother pumping this thing up. I think I'll leave it right where it is. Grandpa Jones, you're going to get some coffee. I'm going to sit back and read the mail and see if there's any skip that's going to start rolling through here or not. And maybe it's going to be getting time for starting a cup of coffee. At, 6:20 or so? What is it now? 6:23? I might go push the button here in a little bit. I got it all ready to go. I've been waiting on Jackie. I didn't want to make the coffee. I never get up this early. Grandpa Jones, I never get up this early. All right, I'm back on the sideline.
Yeah, roger that. All right, yeah, I'll be listening to it. Hey, I noticed the last few mornings the skip comes in start about 7 or 7:30 more months. I've heard them out there that early, so it's just a matter, I think, of it. So maybe another half hour or so should be rolling pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to get the coffee and I'll just be sitting back listening.
Hi there, Grandpa Jones. Sounds good. We'll catch you a little bit later on. Have a great day. Enjoy the skip. And we'll catch you another time, another way. Grandpa Jones, Motormouth Mall, got down.
Roger.
You're making it to Spring Hill, Florida. Motormouth Mall, 429 Florida.
To the 429 around Florida. Got you up in there. Good to hear you up in there. I was talking to a local over here, and my ears pinned back pretty good. But good morning time out there around Florida, the break. our day out there, I should say. Heck, the morning ain't even here yet, and I'm saying evening. Oh, man, I ain't even woken up, and I'm saying evening. All right, you take care out there on Florida radio station, Motormouth Mall, cruising this thing. One fat watt at a time, I got down. Break.
Such thing as good caffeine, but there's some great caffeine coming out that microphone. There's some great caffeine, some super great caffeine coming out that microphone, and you know what I mean. Catch you later, Mr. Boss, the radio, your friend, old running man in New Orleans, getting down.
Hey, running man, there's no such thing as bad coffee, you right about that? No such thing as bad skip either. Hey, running man around New Orleans, good to hear you up in there plush with the double measure. You got that mall down, Motormouth Mall cruising, they got down on.
Oh, wow, you gotta go put it around this morning. Alabama standing by. We're standing by.
Two different stations out there standing by, Running Man and somebody in the black gold. I'm not sure who's all where, but I'm going to get back on the side, read the mail for Scotia, but I got down on.
Until you say good morning around Alabama, it's going to be hard to hear all the words. Hey, Motormouth, I hate to tell you, but until you say hello around Alabama to old Chicken George, it's going to be hard to hear the others.
Hey, Chicken George, you say, hey, Motormouth Mall, until you say hello to Chicken George in Alabama, it's going to be hard to hear anybody else. And I heard y'all wall-to-wall and treetop tall over here. Chicken George, good morning time to you, the break.
Yeah, right.
All right, now get back on Mr. Motormouth Mall.
You carry on your show. Motormouth, I'm going to sit back and listen to UNO Fireball. So both of y'all put it in my radio.
Roger. Good to hear he's getting some skip up in there. I don't worry about him too much. I know that he worries about me a lot more than I worry about him. So I hope he does whatever he's got to do to feel good and get the job done, and that's all good. So anyway, yeah. Well, tell him good morning. Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever say that, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Tell him I said good morning. Motormouth Mall cruising right there right now. Hey, Chicken George. Good to hear you up in there, break. Roger, the 185 Tennessee. I got you Owen up in there too. Hey, 185 Tennessee. Big old wave your way. Hope everything is all well and swell around your stack of bricks there, break.
Say hello. Around Alabama. I want to go Chicken George around Alabama. You say hello. Hey, around your Chicken George.
Good morning. All right for you. Wow.
I see those signals are starting to creep up in there now. The signals are creeping. Mother Nature's creeping up in my radio. Be coming around my backyard right there. Motormouth Mall cruising. They got down. Breaker. I was a little bit bummed out. I didn't hear any UK this morning. I thought there might be some UK coming up in here before the East Coast started to roll up in here. I have the antenna up there pointed the right direction and everything, I thought. And I didn't get lucky enough to get any UK, so... Oh, well. Just another tricky day. I got down.
Well, I guess you're going to ignore me again. Fireball, look like you're going to ignore me again. And I know I'm getting in your radio. Hey, Fireball, good morning to you. Tell Wild Bill I said hello also. Fireball! Oh, Chicken George in the bam. Got your radio and going.
Hey, Chicken George, I don't know why he's having a hard time hearing you. You know I hear you real good, so I don't know what his problem is over there. He's got some cotton or something stuck around his receiver or something. I don't know. Hey, Chicken George, he maybe got bubble gum stretched over the doggone antenna jack before he put the antenna in. I don't know. Oh, Chicken George, Motormouth Mall cruising. They got down on. my radio thinking I had my antenna disconnected or something, but it's all connected, so I don't know why Mother Nature's acting like that.
Well, no, there was nobody but those chicken boys. Audio radio. Yeah,
corner one time to see if there's anything coming out of the northeast corner. You never know. There could be something up that way.
Let me try one time in Alabama. 0290 in Alabama, that rate.
Hey, 290 Alabama, I got you up in here. You're rocking and rolling in fine style. 290 Alabama, Motormouth Mall, got down.
Hello, Motormouth. Oh, Fireball. I was here in Fireball then. Hello, Motormouth Mall. Hello, Motormouth Mall. 0290 in Alabama, paying attention, right?
290 over there in Alabama. You sounding real good. I got you up in here. You sound like you're making a fine trip around my receiver. 290 Alabama, radio station Motormouth Mall, waving right back at you. Break.
Contact Motormouth Mall. You doing your thing, man. God bless and keep you. Motormouth Mall, 290 North Alabama. Good luck.
290 Nassau, Bahamas. I'm sorry about that. I was looking the wrong way. I thought you were in Alabama there. Hey, 290. Let me look around Nassau, Bahamas a little bit better. Break.
I'm in Alabama. North Alabama. Hey, Motormouth Mall. 290 in Northville, Alabama. Good on up.
Okay, you did say Huntsville, Alabama. I misheard you the second time. I heard Huntsville the first time, then I heard, my ears heard Nassau, Bahamas. I was like, what? You over there in Huntsville. Hello, good hello to you around Huntsville, 290. Sorry about that. I haven't had any coffee yet this morning. Then break.
Motormouth Mall. Wow, good morning.
Okay, before I'm doing some transmitting. So are you. You sounding real good, too. And so do you there, Wild Bill. You've been making a good trip over here. Sounding real good out here on my neck of the woods. Hello, Wild Bill, Motormouth Mall, cruising.
It's a good sounding radio. If you sound good, sound real good. Good morning, I'm back out.
410. Well, same radios I've been talking on the last couple of days. I just changed the audio up. So late last night, I made a new audio session, and so I'm going to try this out today and see what it does for a little while and compare it. If I get a couple opportunities to get out there to drop a hammer, I'll do so, and then I'll see what she does later on. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. You got that radio sounding real good over here, too. Hey, Wild Bill, Motormouth Mall, cruising. They got down. Radio's just a President Richard. It's one of them little President Richard radios, but I got some good audio hooked up to it, I guess, and not using any of the mic jack parts or any of that stuff. You know, I'm putting the audio directly onto the driver and final, so I don't have any limitations except for my own, self-created limitations that break. I just 185 Tennessee. Good morning time to you. 185 Tennessee radio station, Motormouth Mall. I heard you in there earlier. And you're still up in there doing a good job. 185 Tennessee, Motormouth Mall, stepping up.
Once I get that Motormouth Mall on a ground plane, break.
Holy cow, ground plane. You rolled up in there with a big old hammer.
Good morning, Motormouth Mall. I heard my beam. This is High Stepper. I'm on the ground plane now.
Oh, really? What happened to the beam?
I overlocated it and inked my heliac.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, I'm glad you got the beam working there, break.
Yeah, we'll get her lined out. But, good morning to you. I think Davy Crockett's horn, so I'll get out of the way. So, good morning, man.
But, I'm glad you got the 5/8 wave working. That's what I meant to say. Like I said, I haven't had any coffee yet. Sidestepper, take care. Yeah, your audio's even different. You changed audio, too. You changed radios, sir, break.
Yeah, I'm on a Galaxy 98 VHP now.
10-4. All right, 98 VHP. That's working. I didn't hear I didn't hear him coming up in there yet, but I'll listen for Davy Crockett. But so far, you're all up in here real good. Good morning time to you. And yeah, the little 98 Galaxy 98 VHP is working real good for you.
10-4. Digging a new sound, man. The sound's pretty clear. I like it.
To you, Motormouth.
Well, it's a whole different sound than the other radio. I like the other one better. The other one's a whole lot bigger and fuller and richer and louder and more commanding sounding. This one's just more like a stock, clear, clean radio. And nothing wrong with that. But, it's not the same as the other one.
Davy Crockett, Illinois, way around.
Good morning, Davy Crockett. I heard you roll up in there that time. Holy smokes, we got a hammer coming up in here. Davy Crockett, good to hear you. Good morning, Tom. Motormouth Mall waving right there, right now. Davy Crockett, your West Coast beast. Motormouth Mall waving while I'm looking eat.
Motormouth Mall, have a good day. We just always bumming down way around. Have a real good day, Motormouth Mall.
You have a good day there too, Davy Crockett. Take care. Blessings, good graces all the way around your place. Davy Crockett, Motormouth Mall waving. And who's the other station that came in there and I heard a big old loud Motormouth Mall? I didn't know who it was.
Yellow Motormouth Mall. Tell my friend out there in Illinois. And I'll get out of the way and, like I said, I'll get back with you. Appreciate it. 185 back out.
All right, there, 185. Take care. Well, you're going to do what you do on that end and keep on doing it. It sounds good over here. Davy Crockett, I heard you up in there too, and I heard the other station with the big audio. I'm not sure who that was yet, but I'll listen up again one more time. Motormouth Mall Cruises.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, just Tennessee, old Davy Crockett said a big hello. Roll 5 to 185. Tell him I said hello, Davy Crockett.
All right, there, Davy Crockett. I'll roll that 5 to 185. You said tell him hello. I'm going to do it this way, though. I'm gonna roll it like this because I want to see if this new session file that I created still plays audio properly. Let me put my headphones on, and I want to turn this audio level up here and play this back one time and see what it does. Davy Crockett, I rolled your 5 and kept it all the way alive right there. Hey, whoops, I almost played it a second time. Hey, Davy Crockett, there you were. Motormouth Mall got down, breaker.
I can't believe I got some sound play.
Motormouth Mall, have a real good day now. But as you well we can, Motormouth Mall, Davy Crockett out here rolling. I'll see you.
All right there, Davy Crockett, sounds good. Keep on doing what you're doing. You drop a hammer out there, waving a big old hand right back at you. Davy Crockett, Motormouth Mall, step when I got down, breaker.
Bye, Davy Crockett. Bye, Motormouth Mall. Appreciate it. 185 on the mouth.
10 foot at 185. I'm going to play you back one more time. Check this out.
Bye, Davy Crockett. Bye, Motormouth Mall. Appreciate it. 185 on the mouth.
There you go, 185. I rolled you up in there in the world of sound. 185 radio station Motormouth Mall cruising. They got down on.
Bye.
Let me get his Antron 99 on the gate. 274 around Illinois looking.
Hey, 274, check this out one time. There you go. Here it comes.
Let me get his Antron 99 on the gate. 274 around Illinois looking.
There you go, 274 on the Antron. Wow, Motormouth Mall cruising. Break up.
You have got to be kidding me. Wow.
Delta 7 boy, old David Crocker said a big arrow, and I know it.
Ooh, Davy Crockett found a foot pedal. Check this out. Here it comes.
You have got to be kidding me. Wow.
Delta 7 boy, old David Crocker said a big arrow, and I know it.
There you go, Davy Crockett. Well, you said big old hello. Man, I tell you what, you found a foot pedal over there. Motormouth Mall cruising.
Panic attack, Moby.
Hey, Davy Crockett, battle my face detector. Davy Crockett, cut lift off in Illinois. Break.
On Alamo, David Crocker, around Illinois, I'll see you. Bye.
410 there, Davy Crockett out there on Illinois. You take care, have a good day. Motormouth Mall stepping. I'm back on the side reading on this here mail. I'll see you. Bye.
Curled up, come back upstairs, watch me a little Bluetooth, sip on some Hey, you right here me this morning. Davey, we doing cut my ruts off, man.
Oh, I hear you. You got conditions. I had to roll the antenna down a little bit more, but you got conditions of break.
Yeah, that's okay. She kind of overlooks Illinois all the time. But that's okay. Good morning, around the west side. Panic attack, Mobile. Hi.
Hey, panic attack. Yeah, got you up in there. Panic attack, Mobile. Got you up in there. Ain't no doubt about that. I don't know who you were talking to just then and just now, but I did hear you roll up in here. Panic attack, Motormouth Mall cruising.
Appreciate it, I didn't hear you till Motormouth got off that mall. Checkpoint.
I ain't gonna say what you
Ryan, big dog in your diesel wagon. How we doing? Big dog, diesel wagon way out west. Old Davy Crockett, I'll see you. Bye.
Roger, don't get back on Motormouth Mall. Mosquito Man in the yard, back quiet.
Hey, Mosquito Man, you got a mall down too over here. Holy smokes. Hey, Mosquito Man. Hey, you got that mall down real loud over here. Hey, Mosquito Man around the hog yard if you got a sloppy copy. Motormouth Mall cruising.
Roger, man. I was just trying out this little Texas Star modulator I got from my local tech down here on this little 4-pill. My daggum bag's hurting from doing that tower work, man, so I was like, well, maybe I'll sit out here and talk for a few hours and take me an ibuprofen and then get back out there to work.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, that thing is smoking. That's a little Texas Star modulator. I'll tell you, let me play that back for you one time. You can hear what this thing is doing. Let me see if I got you in here.
Roger, man. I was just trying out this little Texas Star modulator I got from my local tech down here on this little 4-pill. My daggum bag's hurting from doing that tower work, man, so I was like, well, maybe I'll sit out here and talk for a few hours and take me an ibuprofen and then get back out there to work.
There you go. That's what that little Texas Star modulator is doing over here around my neck of the woods. I tell you, got a hammer down, big time in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall cruising, break up.
10-4, Motormouth Mall. Well, I appreciate it, man. Well, I got it running into an old school Fat Boy 4-pill. The driver's section in the Fat Boy went down on me. It had 12290 in it. So I took it out of line and hooked up, I took the 1-pill out and went straight into it, made it a straight 4-pill. And now I'm just driving this little bitty Texas Star into it, and it seems to be doing pretty good. Actually, I think it's actually doing better with it having a driver on it instead of all being inside the amplifier. But, all right, Motormouth Mall, well, you sounded good, man. I appreciate you bumping it down, let me know my radio sounded good, and the playback and everything like that. I just trying to get a couple of keys in for all the big boys get in there and get that, and I got to get out there and get that tire finished up.
10-4. Well, I tell you what, you're the first big station, I should say the first big signal that I got in my radio all day. I've had a bunch of smaller stations and a bunch of people doing the thing out there, but you're the first one to come in there like that. So anyway, I guess what you got is working. And yeah, your audio even sounds cleaner and clearer and louder. Your audio sounds, it sounds like you almost switched audio chains or mics or radios. But if that's the only change you made, wow, what a big difference it made there, Break.
Yeah, it's the same radio. I had my local technician go through it, and I told him I wanted him to kind of widen it up just a little bit, but I didn't want to run all the, what do you call it? I didn't want to run all the rack gear and EQs and stuff like that, so I told him just go in and change out a little bit of the audio chain on it, and I'm just running just a handheld, or not a handheld, but a D104. And I've got it running through a little echo box that I made. And it seems to do pretty good, man, because I get out here with a lot of the big stations, and I'm on about 900 watts. About 500 real watts, but it seems to do pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, the proof is in the pudding, and it's showing it and manifesting itself in fine style over here on my neck of the woods. I got no pain, no strain hearing you. Crystal clear, it's loud, and so yeah, good job. Keep that. Whatever you got in line right now is working. I guarantee tell you, a Mosquito Man, Motor Mouth Mall, cruising one fat watt at a time. I like that combination.
Oh, Roger, man. Well, I appreciate it. That's a lot coming from you, man, because I know how you are about audio, man. But yeah, I can't wait to get this 3-element up. About 40 or 50 foot, man, get this thing up off the ground. It's about 27 right now. And I got the concrete poured and everything, and then I built me a little tent over the slab last night, threw me a little space heater off in there. That way it could cook up, and maybe that concrete will set a little bit faster. Because, man, I'm ready to get this thing up in the air.
Keep the concrete kind of wet. Don't let it dry up too quick. You want it to dry slow. It doesn't dry, it sets, but you want it to set rather slow. Keep the top of the concrete wet and let it take its time. It's going to be a lot stronger. You don't want brittle concrete to break.
Yeah. Well, it was right around 35 degrees last night, and I was like, well, I don't want it to get too cold, so I'm fixing to go out there. The sun just started peeking through. So I'm fixing to go out there and uncover the top of it and just let it naturally dry, but I didn't want it to get too cold when it's not set at all, which it probably would have. I don't know. I just figured I could throw that on there and maybe it'd help it dry out just a little bit better.
Yeah, no, the concrete sets up just fine in the cold like that. It's better to have it colder and wetter than it is hot and dry and all that. You get a stronger concrete, better bond, and basically build a harder rock, if you will. So anyway, but yeah, all right, good deal. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think you have to worry too much. I don't know how much concrete you have, but I would imagine you don't have to worry too much with a little small antenna like that. But you put that antenna up there, some height like that, oh my God, it's going to be like a whole nother monster, a whole different game. So good deal. I'll look forward to put that thing up in the air a little bit more, 50 feet, 45, 50, 55 feet, somewhere in that range, and holy smokes, you're going to be dropping a hammer, that's for sure. Well, you're dropping a hammer now, so it'll only get better, right?
Well, that's the go, man. I don't really want to run a whole lot of power, man. I figure if I was going to do anything important, I might as well go with the antenna. And I talked to a guy named Chris, and he helped me kind of optimize this 3-element. It wasn't much different from the stock Mako specs, but it seems to do real good. But yeah, that concrete I poured, it's 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. And man, I'll tell you what, that's a lot. I couldn't get a concrete truck out here for a reasonable price because concrete's just so expensive. So I went to Lowe's and bought me 50 bags of concrete. Then I went over to Home Depot and rented the little mixer, and that's what I did. It took me about 40 hours to do it, and I was at it pretty hard yesterday, but it's all done now. So yeah, like I said, all I'm doing is waiting for it to set up, and then I can put my tower up, man, and hopefully I can see how it does on that end.
Roger. Roger. Very cool. Well, awesome. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with doing it yourself, load by load, bag by bag like that. Ain't no doubt about that. I know concrete's gone through the roof, I'll tell you. And the guy, Chris, was out. You mean Chris over there by, was that Chris Hope there, BM Technology, helped you out with the antenna, or somebody else to break?
No, he's the guy that helped, he's the guy that helped Moron Made spec out his antennas for truck CB sales. I can't think of his last name. He goes by Disco Duck on the radio. He ain't got anything really set up right now, but he helped, I think his name's Charles, and for the Moron Made optimized antennas. I think that's his name.
10-4. All right, good deal. Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, that antenna's working. It's walking and talking. That's a wicked 3 element. You know, people laugh at 3 elements sometimes. Oh, it's only a 3. Oh, man, the difference between a 3 and a 5 or a 3 and a 7 isn't that great, you know. A 3 is great. If a 3 is built right and tuned right and set up right, there ain't nothing wrong with a 3. As a matter of fact, you know, in some cases, you know, it's got a benefit because you got a wider beam width. You know, you're like 54 degrees beam width, so you don't have to move the antenna nearly as much. You know, you can just keep it pointed in one direction and cover a pretty big swath. So ain't nothing wrong with the 3 element there, Break. I've got a 3 and I've got the 7, and sometimes the 3 here is better than the 7 does, Break.
Well, you know, whenever I was getting into all this stuff, just you know, getting my toes wet, I was gonna actually get a bigger beam, and buy a 3 element, and he said get used to finding out your directions and kind of use it, you know, because he said if your direction's a little bit off, you'll still be able to talk to whoever you want to talk to, and I'm really glad I went with it, because I can just point out west, and I get all the way on the top side of Washington State, all the way to the lower side of California, and I don't even have to move my beam at all. Whenever I asked you what city you was in, I turned it down to the degrees. It's like 253 degrees from me. And whenever I went back to 270, it didn't make any difference at all on the signal. So it is pretty forgiving, and it lays out a pretty good blanket. But I've been thinking about doing a little something different on that end. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. But at any rate, it does seem to do pretty good. I mean, the gain numbers from a 3 to a 5 ain't significantly just a whole lot better for just such a big beam, because a 3 element is so small. I mean, you can put them anywhere.
Oh yeah, bang for the buck. You know, in my opinion, and this is only my opinion. You know, and more is always better. And sure, you know, you can always argue it from that point of view. You know, but in a nutshell, you know, you get a 3CX 3000 on a 3 element beam. And that's the best bang for the buck. That's the point of diminishing returns. Beyond that, you know, sure, more is more. And like I said, you know, I'm not going to argue that. But the best point of diminishing returns, the bang for the buck, the impressive wow factor, and all that stuff is a 3CX 3000 properly driven into a 3 element beam, and that's really it. You know. Now, that's the starter kit for a lot of people. I understand that. But that's the point of diminishing returns. It really, you know, it's an exponential thing, and you have to go, you know, up through a lot more work and effort and expense to get significantly better than that. They're great.
Well, I mean, you see what I'm doing with I'd say it's probably about 500-600 bird peak. You know, 500, 600 peak bird watts, and that's about 1,000 dozy, and 27 foot off the ground. I couldn't imagine running 10 bushels or 15 bushels through it. It'd be absolutely nuts. But yeah, I was sitting there talking to I can't remember who it was now. And this is whenever I was getting into it. And they was like, don't ever go for power, go for an antenna. And that's whenever I had my 16 pill in my pickup truck. And I went through like 10 different mobile antennas till I finally found one that taught better than all the other ones. And it was a damn 7-foot skip shooter, top load, fiberglass antenna. That thing out-taught every antenna I had on that pickup truck, man. So ever since then, man, I was like, I need to focus on my antenna. So whatever I can do to optimize the antenna, that's what I want to do. And, I've listened to a lot of Watergates and stuff. And I get in there with a lot of big stations, man, to be running 1,000 watts. So I couldn't imagine running a couple bushels through it.
Roger. No, you're doing a heck of a job, that's for sure. Big old hammer. And so, yeah, I would imagine that if you were to, well, I'm not going to even, yeah, I think you're right where you want to be. I think you're better off certainly by a long shot, concentrating on antenna and getting the antenna tuned right and talking right, which you've already done. You've proven that to be successful. And because you did that, you don't need a lot of power. So, yeah, you save yourself a whole lot on the light bill, save a lot coming out of your wallet to buy the equipment. You don't have to run a 12-gauge wire over to your doggone shack. No, I'm just kidding. But, there's a lot you can save by doing it the way you're doing it. And you've got one impressive signal out there right now. And you're all up on this YouTube video gate, by the way. This is your gate. I mean, it's you own this doggone thing. We're sitting there looking at about an hour and 10 minutes. Oh, holy cow, I've been out here for an hour and 10 minutes. Well, there was nothing happening for the first part of it. There was no skip. But anyway, this gate is all yours. It's the first gate of the day. It's 012623A, and you're all up in here like you own this thing. So keep on doing what you're doing. I'm going to go push the button on the coffee pot and get that started. I think Jackie's probably going to be getting up here real soon or already up. And I think I need my coffee because I have not had coffee yet this morning. So I got to run in the house and go push the button. I'll be back. I got it all ready to go. All I got to do is push the button and be patient. Get you later on. Mosquito Man, you got to hammer down the brake.
10-4 Motor Mama, I appreciate the flyers, man. And you always sounding good out there. I appreciate you always doing what you do for the radio community, no doubt about it. I'm fixing to get out here and fire up this old 4-inch DeWalt sander with the wire wheel on it. And all that good jazz. Trying to get this tire finished up, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that heater off and let that thing, it's supposed to get up to around 50 degrees today and tomorrow. I'm just going to let that thing slow cook the rest of the time, but man, it was sloppy wet last night, so. But all right, man, well, you get you some coffee, man. I'm going to get out here and do this tire work. I appreciate the gate. Take care of my morning, the Mosquito Man out here on these muddy banks, and I'm gone.
410. Take care, 7 threes, and we'll get you a little bit later on, another time, another way. In the house I go to grab me the coffee, and I shall return. Mosquito Man, Motormouth Mall, stepping they got down.
Hey, Motormouth.
Bye, Davy Crockett. Take care of 7 threes. I moved my antenna down there to Alabama, or to the hog yard, Razorback over there, and I kind of lost your signal a little bit in comparison to where it was, but you're still smoking up in here. Hey, good to hear you up in there once again. Davy Crockett, Motormouth Mall, stepping by. Bye.
Jack, Motormouth Mall, how they go down, go get that coffee now. Old Davy Crockett, get out on the road, I'll see ya.
410, I'm all over it.
318, Mobile, but just Mobile by you, country.
No condition, Hollywood, sitting back.
Soldier. 0265, 5 Raven. Where are you going at, Town River? Hello.
20 Chicago.
Morning time, dirty. Sounding good. I was in the phone safety, 11:34 fingers and a big old thumb. Goddamn. You sound loud and proud coming out of New Mexico, no doubt about it. Hey, if you had a few more, you sound like a boots on wheels. Wrecking ball, the great Luke.
356 Louisiana, trying.
Wrecking ball, back quiet. Go play your shit, Desperado. Me and this
out there in Beantown? How about that guy out there in Beantown? 429. Hello to my big brother in the suburban around New York. Hey, Soldier Boy, big round playing New Orleans, baby. Hey, Dirty, more dirty. Hey, we just wanted to kind of throw some flowers up there to you from this Razorback here.
Dirty, more dirty. You have a great day out there in Beantown. Dirty, more dirty. You have a great time out there in Beantown. 381 Chris Radio, Louisiana.
And on the move. Morning town, 31, one in the corner, waving. Good morning time, Desperado, Desperado. Good morning time, Hollywood, 799 Illinois with that morning wave. Come on, Dirty. Hey, Dirty, more dirty.
I want to get any kind of conditions around the hog yard. 35 outside the hog yard, morning wave, baby.
You all got that.
I can't tell you Reverend Tell out there this morning.
Who got chicken out there to eat this morning? 35 in the hog nose, baby.
26 degrees up here. A little bit of snow on the duck plugging ground and cloud cover on this duck plugging in.
What is 20 on that Dairy Motor Station? What about that Dairy Motor Station 31 on Mississippi we think about?
Louisiana.
Come around the state of Maine, 35 hog yard, baby.
631, this Magnolia we go.
How about the seaweed around Oregon? 35, 6 Louis.
Everybody want to keep up a whole heap of noise this morning. 35 hog yards, stepping up.
370 the broadcaster, waving the
Sure is noisy around Illinois, old Davy Crockett, Illinois, back out right. Yeah, I gotta go on.
What's the 20 on stepping in the hole? 35.
I didn't catch you a word, but good morning to you. Old Davy Crockett, Illinois.
I don't guess I can get it back to Pine.
Hello, seaweed! Seaweed in Oregon, 35 hog yard, baby.
5, 6 Louisiana, even about.
I guess I'd get out in the middle of the road with no conditions. 35 in the hog, stepping.
How about it, Triple? Good morning, man. You got a copy on one of the corners outside the Magnolia. We waving, baby. Hello, 383 B. What's the 20 on the bootlegger?
Hello, Hollywood, New Jersey. I guess I'll get my head scared with no conditions in that northeast corner. 35, 6 No condition in the northeast corner is gone.
Go on, 485. Big size of the southeast corner's gone.
I thought I heard 383.
Side the killer.
Big old scrappers out there, 35.
No contact around the northeast coast. 701 in the fire, you got
What you got in line over there today? Come on, around the northeast the New Orleans,
356 Louisiana, I'll see you. I can get it back to 383.
Hey,
356 is gone.
press all the fire and answer your phone. 0111 around Kentucky, Bluegrass calling you.
Hey, 35, let me roll up in there one time, say hello to you. Hey, 35, if you got a sloppy copy. Good morning to you, 35. Way out there on the hog yard, radio station, Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping. I got down, break.
Kentucky, Stuttgart.
Let me try it again. Good morning, 383. Oh, yeah.
There's some big hammers up in there. You have a bunch of great big old hammers up in my radio, I guarantee tell you. Motormouth Mall, cruising this thing one fat watt at a time. They got all the way down, breaker.
Morning time out there, Motormouth Mall. Morning time, Motormouth Mall. Now drive around the muddy banks waving his hand.
Yeah, good morning, time there, Nell Driver. Good to hear you up in there from the muddy banks. You got them all down this morning. What's going on there, break?
Man, it's sunshine. It should land really nice day in the world today. No matter about it, we woke up to another day. That's a good sign. Hey, Motormouth Mall. You know what it is on the top side of the mag on the junkyard station. Bugger.
Yes, sir. It's always a good day to wake up, and it's a good sign of a start of a good day anyway. Hey, Nell Driver, you're definitely doing a good job. Good to hear you up in there, pushing with the double measure. And Nell Driver, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, dropping his hammer one fat watt at a time as we roll up in there every now and again. Your West Coast beast got down, breaker.
Okay, and I got it all that time around. I got it all that time around, man. You got me all over in the black. You done went past the western on the meter, so we just saw you the wall. You got it against the wall, 8 Motor Mouth Mall. Sounding good like RO, good clean audio. You take care, have a great Thursday out there on the west side. I'm gonna pull it back, let you keep on where you keep it on. Nail driver on the junkyard station, goddamn.
Bartender Nail Driver, well, you smoking over here? Check this out one time. I think I got a playback for you. Hey, Nail Driver, well, you got that audio all up in here. You smoking all by yourself, all by your lonesome in my radio. Check this out one time.
Yeah, I got it all that time around. I got it all that time around, man. You got me all over in the black. You done went past the western on the meter, so we just saw you the wall. You got it against the wall, 8 Motor Mouth Mall. Sounding good like RO, good clean audio. You take care, have a great Thursday out there on the west side. I'm gonna pull it back, let you keep on where you keep it on. Nail driver on the junkyard station, goddamn.
Loud, loud, loud. Nail Driver, you loud. Louder than a 12 o'clock whistle. That's for doggone short. Nail Driver. Motor Mouth Mall working this thing. Got down right there, breaker.
Well, they ain't got it all when you do it like that. I got Mother Nature, me must have slept over at your house last night. Hey, I didn't see her over here, but I'll take her if she gonna let me talk. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, take care. Let me get out of the road and let you keep on with your keeping on. I know it's a bunch of them out there wanting to give you a shot. Nail driver in the mag is cruising on. It said bye, 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 bye.
Ooh, way up in the cherry patch. Hey, Nail Driver, way up in the cherry patch over here and all bodacious like, holy cow. I don't know where Mother Nature is, but I have a sneaking suspicion she got 1 foot on your antenna, 1 foot on mine. Hey, Nail Driver, have a good day out there, blessings and good graces all the way around your place. Motor Mouth Mall working this thing, got down right there, breaker.
Oh, that Motor Mouth is getting down. Skinny over here in Missouri said that.
Hey, Skinny, you getting down too? Check this out one time.
Oh, that Motor Mouth is getting down. Skinny over here in Missouri said that.
There you go, Skinny in Missouri. I got you all up in there with a big old fat radio, a big fat sounding radio. You smoking over here, Skinny Motor Mouth Mall stepping breakup.
That Motor Mouth Mall on that. Big Crunch, Captain Crunch on the water, Lake Tyler, Texas. Hello.
Now that's a trip and a half. Hey, Skinny, I got Lake Tyler, Texas rolling up in there. Captain Crunch rolling up in here from Lake Tyler, Texas. Holy smokes. Hello to you, Skinny. Hello, Captain Crunch. Well, you both, I got one of you in one ear and one in the other ear, break.
All right, hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you have a good day. Motor Mouth Mall, you have a good day. Captain Crunch on the water, Lake Tyler, Texas. I'm clear and gone.
Hey, Captain Crunch, Lake Tyler, Texas, on the water. You smoking? Have a good day out there. Enjoy it to its fullest. Man, keep that hammer down. Motor Mouth Mall stepping. Yeah, 111. I'm still up in here. I hear you. I do. Hey, 111. I got you up in there.
Kentucky Bluegrass. I'm standing by.
And for the 111 around Kentucky, way out there on the Bluegrass, well, you got that mall down in World of Sound. Motor Mouth Mall waving, breaking.
I gotta get me a big station like Motor Mouth Mall. I need some skinny fat ones. Some skinny fat ones like Motor Mouth Mall.
You gotta go to Fisher Price. It's a Fisher Price starter kit. That's all it is. They're bringing. Hey, 356. You're smoking coming out of the bayou, too. I guarantee tell you. Motormouth Mall cruising. And hello, 862 around Illinois. 862 around Illinois. While you roll up in there in fine style, too. 862, Motormouth Mall says, I heard you, Breaker.
Hey, 10-4, Motormouth, you have a super fine one out there? You're blowing smoke here in Illinois.
Well, yeah, it's just a fluke. It's a Mother Nature thing. I take what I get when I get what I get. Hello to you one more time. 862 Motormouth Mall, looking around Illinois. Have a great day out there, Breaker.
You too, Motormouth, have a super fine one out there. 862 will be off the key.
410, like you, me too.
Kentucky, what you got him, 862? 44. Motormouth Mall.
Nitro, and more nitro.
I don't blame you there.
Nitro, and more nitro. Holy smokes.
Dirty D, man.
I think it's funny that Motormouth Mall putting Fireball in the back of the bus. That's what I think.
Hey, Nitro, appreciate the bump down, and I don't know, I ain't doing nothing special there, Break. I just am working to some other nature maker, that's all.
0356, I'll see you. I heard you in there too with your Fireball. Wanted to check the streets as well. Dirty on the porch.
Dirty, you got that mall down. Ain't no doubt about that. Motormouth Mall cruising, I see ya.
What'd you say there, Sonny?
Motormouth, I got Fireball in my eardrums. I caught part of what you said. But Motormouth, top of the
That's how come I'm up here.
5, 6, and 11.
Yeah, 10-4. I got the antenna looking all over the place here. I was going up around Illinois and down around the Magnolia and looking everywhere in between. So I don't know where I was at the time they're breaking. Where are you?
Hello, DX Land. Nashville, Tennessee, Roger.
10-4, that's where I am right now, Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, well, I should be looking right at you right about now, they're breaking.
I no doubt about it. I got a completely 60.
Hey, Motormouth, you might be looking in Nashville, Tennessee, but you got bunches of audio in Illinois, too, Break.
Yeah, 10-4, looking in Nashville, Tennessee, but a whole bunch of audio up in Illinois as well. Roger. Hey, Dirty, glad to know I got this thing looking in the right direction. And I tell you what, good to hear Illinois roll up in there as well. Motormouth Mall working this thing, one fat watt at a time. They got down, Break.
Cobra 2000, I'll see you.
The Cobra 2000 is doing a beautiful job for you, no doubt about that. Good audio, crisp, clean, clear, loud. It's working, they're breaking.
I love my Cobra 2000. I appreciate that. Hey, Motormouth, I appreciate that, man.
Good morning, mailman. Dirty down.
Last box. Good morning again. I got 10 of them. Here's on Illinois, and I'll see you.
10-4, well, doing a real good job. Keep that thing working like it is. Don't change it. It's beautiful. Got you up in the rear wall, and I got Dirty up in the rear wall. And anyway, I like what I'm hearing over here on this end. Motormouth Mall working this President Richard. Got down right there, Breaker. One of these days I gotta build a base radio that looks like a base radio. I've been talking on mobile radios forever. You know, I've been talking on the little micro SDR ones. I talked on the 29 for a long time, a 148 for a long time, a 980 for a little while until the display went belly up. I hate those things. It was a good working radio until the display went away. And now I'm talking on this President Richard. So, anyway, they all work good, the brake.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Motor Mouth.
You're right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Triple one, how about that burning mouth ball on 292 out of St. Louis, Mr. B? We're trying.
Hey, 292 out of St. Louis. You're making a good trip out here on my neck of the woods. 292, Motor Mouth Mall waving.
Roger on that. Thanks for us to hear you. 73 and enjoy the rest of your week.
Roger. Have a good week. Enjoy it to its fullest. And good to hear you up in here in the world of sound. 292, Motor Mouth Mall. Got down. Break.
Hey, Motor Mouth. This is pretty again. How's my modulation there? A little too much?
No, not too much. Hey, it's good. Hey, Dirty, it's good. Hey, not too much over here on my end, the break.
Hey, 410. Well, I've been moving stuff around. Things change. You know how it goes.
Oh, I know how it goes, all right. Here, let me give you a playback here real fast.
410. Well, I've been moving stuff around. Things change. You know how it goes.
I would say that's pretty doggone bodacious over here. I don't change anything to break. Wow.
Hey, 410. Well, I appreciate that playback. No doubt about it. You always sound good, so ain't no sense in complimenting you.
Well, it's funny because this is a different session file I'm playing with here. This is a mellower file. It's got a little bit more bass, a little bit more openness, a little bit more bass to it. So it's a little tad bit different. So hopefully it sounds okay. I made 3 different files over the course of the last week, and I've been playing with them and kind of just trying to decide which one I like. And I think this one might be my favorite.
Hey, 410. You're rattling my filtered Kenwood speaker.
410, I'm rattling the filtered Kenwood speaker. So got some bass around the place, and if that's rattling your Kenwood speaker, I would imagine this will really rattle your Kenwood speaker. Check this out. That's probably really rattling your speaker, the break.
Actually, that was pretty smooth and mellow. Sounded good, no doubt.
410, all right, good deal. Yeah, it's hard to get the music and the audio playbacks from everybody and my audio all to work well at the same time and play with each other. You know, it's either one gets favored or the other gets favored, and it's kind of hard to go down that path properly, you know.
Well, as when I go to change the channel, I go for the years.
10-4. Well, what you got now is working really good. I like it. It's smoking, and I'm going to run this one for a little while, put it to its basis. It ain't nearly as loud as some of the more mid-range ear sounds I've had in the past. But I'm going to let Mother Nature do the work to break. I'm not going to try to force feed myself through Mother Nature. I can't really make it. The more mid-range I make it, the more piercing I make it, the less I like the sound of it to break.
Well, I'll tell you, man, like I said, I don't think I go to 50 cents. Got all kinds of Mother Nature in Illinois, 197. So old Dirty, I'm going to put it back on the porch and listen.
All right there, Dirty. Sounds good. We'll catch you a little bit later on. You sounding real good, and keep that thing doing what it's doing. I'll catch you a little bit later on. I'm going to go back and read the mail for a bit here for Scotia and see what's cooking in the world of sound. Dirty Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Got down, break up. Illinois, 197 Illinois. Got you up in there. Good morning, time to break.
Hey, Ken Boy there, Motor Mouth Mall. Sounding good. You got that thing rocking and rolling there this morning. I got a couple of bad conditions in Motor Mouth Mall. 197, your Ramjet at the Hall to Gate.
Hey, Ramjet, good to hear you up in there. You're definitely doing a good job. Appreciate the flowers. So save some for yourself because you got that thing smoking over here. Ain't no doubt about that. Ramjet. Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Dropping a hammer from time to time. I'm looking east.
Motormouth Mall knockout. Good morning time to you, Motormouth Mall knockout. In the looking great.
Hey, Knockout, I got you out there living up to your handle right there. Holy smokes. Say, Knockout, you doing it too at the break.
Up here in the cold Great Lakes this morning. Mr. Motormouth Mall knockout. I'm getting on down.
Bartender Knockout. Well, I appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule to look around the west side from the Great Lakes. He definitely got up in here in fine fashion with a whole heap of bunch of audio out there. That's for doggone sure. Appreciate the bump down into the world of sound. Hey, Knockout. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, got down right there, Breaker.
I'll catch you later, Motormouth Mall. Man, you got a hammer down this morning. I got 40 dBs in this track around 55 this morning, man. We got it going on this morning. Mr. Worldwide
Well, 40 dBs is a lot of dBs. I'm going to give that credit to Mother Nature, right? Because I ain't got a 40 dB worth of nothing over here. But I appreciate the flowers I do, and you smoking coming up here good and strong, and I appreciate the big old wave and flowers coming from your station. Save some for yourself and put them on the top shelf, because that's where they belong. You're smoking over here. Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping. A Knockout. Have a good day. Well, I heard you, 111. Hey, 111 around Kentucky, you know, I heard you up in there, I did. Hello, 111. If you got a copy, good to hear you up in there. A pleasure with the double measure there, my friend. Hey, 111, Motormouth Mall, stepping.
And draw 99 on 2 pieces of pole ain't very high, Tornado Alley. Hey, we got a story behind that. Anyway, Bobcat, Missouri, you're making a good trip.
Mountain Dew in this Razorback Mobile.
Oh, Mountain Dew? It's been a long time since I heard you roll up in there. You working a Razorback Mobile out there. I tell you what, hey, Mountain Dew and the Razorback, the Mobile's working for you. Mountain Dew, if you got a grip. Motormouth Mall, cruising, they got down break.
Hello, Motormouth Mall, boy.
No ride, you Motormouth Mall. I guess my cultivator ain't working at 35 is stepping.
Hey, 35, well, I think you're cultivating some audio up in here just fine. It's getting better and better and bigger and taller. Hey, 35, good afternoon time to you. Oh, good morning time to you. 835, radio station, Motormouth Mall, cruising, they got down break.
Hey, right back, Motormouth Mall. Man, I'm looking at these light people keep circling around like buzzards. They put some new poles up. So I think I'm going to be going down most Scotia T. So I'm just trying to get in while I fit in. Motormouth Mall, 35 in the hall, guys, see ya.
Well, let me tell you where you're fitting in right here, right now. Hey, 35, check this out one time. Let me show you what you got going on over here in my neck of the woods. Watch this.
Right back, Motormouth Mall. Man, I'm looking at these light people keep circling around like buzzards. They put some new poles up. So I think I'm going to be going down most Scotia T. So I'm just trying to get in while I fit in. Motormouth Mall, 35 in the hall, guys, see ya.
And you getting in and fitting in just fine right there, right now. 35, you got that mall down, Motormouth Mall. Letting you know, breaker.
And I thank you, Mr. Motormouth Mall. Good day.
Good Good day, good day, good day. I'm sitting here working on a little bit of coffee. Just sitting back and enjoying the skip out here for a little bit. And definitely good to hear you rock and rolling up in there in the world of sound. 35. Motormouth Mall working the sting. 1 fat watt at a time. They got down. Bring it. Hey, Mountain Dew is rough and tough. A lot of bass up in there. A little bit, maybe a little bit too much bass up in there. I like bass, but that might have been a little bit too much. Hello to you, Mountain Dew. If you got a sloppy copy, Mountain Dew, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast waving, and hope you're having a good day out there. Mountain Dew in the Mobile out there on the Razorback radio station, Motormouth Mall, cruising this thing. 1 wallet, 1 fat watt at a time. Radio station, Motormouth Mall, got down. Break a...
Well, I'm telling you, it's just good to hear
Ten, 410, real good job, and keep it on over there. I like that audio. It's smooth, it's mellow, it's a good sound. Ain't no doubt about that. And considering you're doing that from a Mobile, that's pretty impressive. Motormouth Mall cruising, they got down. Break.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Got a striker, a magnetic mountain antenna sitting on top of this little truck. And that's just about it. A little Palomar on this cornbread Cobra 29, like I like to call it. But hey, Mr. Motormouth, been a pleasure. Have a good one. And hope to do it real soon when I get my station back up in here.
10-4, well, I'm going to play this back because you got to hear this thing.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Got a striker, a magnetic mountain antenna sitting on top of this little truck. And that's just about it. A little Palomar on this cornbread Cobra 29, like I like to call it. But hey, Mr. Motormouth, been a pleasure. Have a good one. And hope to do it real soon when I get my station back up in here.
Man, that's a good sounding Mobile right there. Hey, Mountain Dew. That thing sounds absolutely beautiful to break.
Well, hey, man, that's definitely a big compliment coming from you, Mr. Motormouth. Brother, have a good one. Take it easy and take care till we can do it again. Your friend on this thing. Not doing the raceback mobility.
Working the Mountain Dew, yeah, that, you sound so clear and clean. And the bottom end is good and it's present. It's not muffled. The bottom end is there. It's in here, and the highs are crisp. It's just really good sounding. All right, catch you later. Have a good day out there, Mountain Dew. Keep on doing what you're doing. Motormouth Mall cruise and keep on doing the do. That's what it is. Is that what the commercial said? Do the do. I heard somebody say, how about a Motormouth Mall? I thought I heard Captain 16, but I'm not sure. Wow, it's rough. I heard no conditions on Motormouth Mall, but I didn't get who it was or where they were. The break.
Motormouth Mall, that's my shotgun partner up here in the cold release. Motormouth Mall, knockout with the wave is looking for 316.
10-4, it was 316. I thought I heard a 16 in there. I didn't know if it was Captain 16 or what, but I thought I heard a 16 anyway in the handle. And you said that's your neighbor's shotgun, 316 up there on the Great Lakes. All right, they're knocked out low. I got you up in there real good. No pain, no strain. I got the antenna looking up that way, so if he calls again, I might hear him. Hey, 316, give a shout out one more time.
How about that motor mouth? 316 Milwaukee, try it.
There you go, 316 Milwaukee. I got you that time. Check this out one time here, Turkey.
How about that motor mouth? 316 Milwaukee, try it.
There you go, 316 Milwaukee, Motormouth Mall, cruising, Brigham. That was tough, but I did get you up in there, 316 Motormouth Mall, stepping. Have a good day out there. We'll catch you another time, another way. Motormouth Mall, stepping.
Motormouth Mall. Hey, this is 333 Illinois.
Oh, 333 Illinois, got you up in there as well. 333 Motormouth Mall, waving.
Yeah, we hear you. You're coming in good in Illinois, Motormouth Mall. Hey, 73's to you, my friend.
Boy, you're doing a good job too. Check it out.
73's to you, my friend.
Hey, 333 Motormouth Mall. That's you up in there, break.
Not sounding too bad. Not sounding too bad at all. Thank you, Motormouth. Appreciate it, man. And thank you for the flowers.
You're welcome. Save some for yourself because you got it going on over here. Check this out one time.
Not sounding too bad. Not sounding too bad at all. Thank you, Motormouth. Appreciate it, man. And thank you for the flowers.
There you go. You're welcome. Have a good day. Hey, Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping. I got down, Brayton.
333, stepping off the side.
Click.
Motormouth Mall, 356 in the bayou. Motormouth Mall, 356 in the bayou.
Hey, 356 in the bayou, you got a hammer down too. Holy cow. 356 in the bayou, Motormouth Mall, stepping. Doing a good job, man. You got a big old hammer coming up in here at 356. Take care. Have a good day. Motormouth Mall got down.
How about that Motormouth Mall, 176 in the Black Gold with that morning wave?
Hello, 176 in the Black Gold. Big old morning wave right back at you. Hope everything is all well and swallow on your Black Gold at 176. Motormouth Mall, stepping.
Roger that, Motormouth Mall. Everything's good to go over here. Adios. Mississippi Duck in the Magnolia reading the mail. Up on this 390.
410. Take care. Well, you're doing a good job. Keep on with it. Keep it on over there. Hey, I'm going to get back on the side, reading the mail for just a little bit, and see what's cooking out here in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall, looking around Black Gold. I got down right there, Breaker.
Mississippi Duck, Motormouth, can Mississippi Duck get in your radio? Motormouth, Mississippi Duck, reading the mail.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mississippi Duck, you got up in here, no pain, no strain. You smoking up in here. Mississippi Duck, or am I supposed to say Mississippi? Is it Mississippi Duck or Mississippi Duck? It's easier to say Mississippi. Motormouth Mall cruising. I heard Radio Man 445 said that he just drops those extra S's off. Ain't no doubt about that. Out to you one more time. Mississippi Duck, Motormouth Mall, stepping by. That's a lot easier to say.
ISSIPPI, Mississippi Duck, Greenville, Mississippi, reading the mail.
MISSISSIPPY. Well, yeah, 10-4. I got you. Mississippi Duck dropping them all from time to time. You say MISSISSIPPI. Motormouth Mall got down. Bye.
Mississippi, no doubt about it. 176 in the Black Gold City, and I'm Kyle.
176 in the Black Gold. Well, you gone. Motormouth Mall got down.
Motormouth Mall. Check.
Click, click, click. Take care. 7-3s. Motormouth Mall. Your West Coast undermodulated beast. Dropping the hammer. They got down, that's all.
That's a big 10-4, Motormouth Mall, getting on down. Slamming that hammer, no doubt. 176, up there. And I'll see you, check.
Click, I'll see ya.
219 in the Keystone. 356. Hey, Deer Slayer. Hey, Deer Slayer, 176. You all right? We'll see you, my friend. 73s and God bless. 176 in the Black Gold with that wave. And I'm back quiet. Mississippi Duck waving right back.
Hey, Mabel, man, you sounding good out here in Arkansas. Mosquito Man in Arkansas waving.
My ears, Mississippi.
You're still bodacious over here, Mosquito Man. Motormouth Mall stepping. I'm back out.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, I'm actually on my Texas Star modulator right now. I'm not even kidding you, man. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna leave this video rolling. I'm gonna kick on a little. That right there is on my little 4-pill. I don't know if that made any difference on your end, but I was on the modulator. Now I'm on this little 4-pill breaker.
Wow, the difference was like night and day. I'm going to play that back because I happen to have a Watergate rolling here. Check this out.
Modulator right now. I'm not even kidding you, man. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna leave this video rolling. I'm gonna kick on a little. That right there is on my little 4-pill. I don't know if that made any difference on your end, but I was on the modulator. Now I'm on this little 4-pill breaker.
I'd say that made a big difference. That's like going from a barefoot radio to like a couple hundred watts all in one fell swoop. That was a huge difference to break.
Yeah, it's crazy to actually hear it on the other end. That little modulator does about 150 watts by itself. And then this one right here does about 900. But man, it sounded way different on your end. That's pretty cool. I heard a Michael Man out there, and I'm like, well, I'm going to try to see how far I can get to him on the modulator, and then you popped up in my radio. Oh, it's kind of cool what you can do with 150 watts there, break.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, 150 watts is a big step. You know, ain't no doubt about that. And then when you put that into into the bigger box, man, it kicks that thing into overdrive. The break.
973 and 973. Old Mississippi Duck and the Magnolia. So have a blessed day.
Turned into an hinge plate. And I had a little rust on it, so I got out there and I painted it up real quick and had just a tiny bit of concrete dust on my threads, so I cleaned them up real good and made sure the nuts ran all the way down. It was.
Old Mississippi Duck reading the mail.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, I may have lost you on that end. But anyways, Motormouth Mall, if I did, take it easy, take care, enjoy your DX. I got a little 2-minute gate I'm going to send you. You sounded real good this morning. I'm going to let the band roll on. Worldwide Mosquito Man on my small 3-element beam is gone.
No, I didn't. I didn't lose you. I still got you up in there. You're smoking over here. But I appreciate the gate. I'll be looking forward. And Mosquito Man, you're all up on this one. We're in here again. I forget what the time was on the last one go around, but you're in here at the. We're at the 2 hour and 4 minute mark right now, and I think you might have been about the hour and 10-minute mark before. But anyway, you're at the 2 hour and 4-minute mark right now on the 012623A gate, the first gate of the day. And it's all you right up in there. Hey, Mosquito Man, take care of 7-3s. Motormouth Mall, stepping, they got down. Break.
All right, Motormouth Mall, well, take it easy. Take care out there, man. Enjoy your DX. I'm going to get back to doing this cop-picking tire work. I'm going to send you this little video gate. It'll take a while. My signal's real bad out here. But enjoy your DX. Ain't nobody but the West now. On these muddy banks, I'm gone.
410, and I'll put you one more little bit of audio up in here. Check this out.
All right, Motormouth Mall, well, take it easy. Take care out there, man. Enjoy your DX. I'm going to get back to doing this cop-picking tire work. I'm going to send you this little video gate. It'll take a while. My signal's real bad out here. But enjoy your DX. Ain't nobody but the West now. On these muddy banks, I'm gone.
There you go. I'll see ya. Motormouth Mall, stepping. Breaker.
Bye.